Welcome back. Another GBV murder case back in court today. Muzikayise Malephane, accused of killing 8-month pregnant Tshegofatso Pule, will appear in the Roodepoort Magistrate's court. Now, reporter eNCA Silindelo Masikane is outside the court with more details. Slee, a very warm good morning to you. Colleague, what can we expect from this particular suspect's appearance this morning?
Good morning, Dumelo. Yes, we are outside the Roodepoort Magistrate's Court where we are awaiting the resumption of the case against Muzikayise Malephane, 31 years old, who was arrested in connection with the gruesome murder of 8-month pregnant Tshegofatso Pule, and this was back in June. We understand that Tshegofatso went missing around the 4th of June. She was last seen leaving her boyfriend's house in Soweto, and a couple of days later, passerbys or community members, should I say, here in Roodepoort, discovered her body hanging from a tree, and it's believed that she was also stabbed in her chest when she was found hanging from that tree. We know that, of course, that particular case sent shockwaves throughout the country, Dumelo, where we saw an outcry from members of her community as well as the nation as a whole due to the scourge of the pandemic of gender-based violence against women and children here in this country that just seems to go unabated. This murder happened particularly when we're still in a hard lockdown. I think it was level 4 back then, and it just went to show that women just aren't safe anywhere in this country. What we are expecting in court today, Dumelo, is that the matter during the last appearance, we understand that the suspect was still going to obtain new legal representation, but the state also asked for postponement due to the fact that they were still awaiting results from a DNA test, as well as bank and cell phone records that were going to be obtained. We understand that there are allegations that the suspect, Muzikayise, was paid an amount of around 70,000 rand for this murder.
I mean, quite interestingly, Slee, his defense had, presented in court that they were not happy with the presence of the media in court, saying that it was quite intimidating for him, saying also it just was not safe for him as well to be there. Do we know at this point if we will be able to see those proceedings in court today?
Well, what happened during the last appearance, Dumelo, is that what we saw was that the suspect was actually brought in through a separate room. So there were cameras inside court where we were able to see him through that video footage. However, he himself was not present in court. But we will be allowed to record those proceedings. Whether he will be in the dock this time, I think still remains to be seen. But we are expecting family, of course, to come to the Roodepoort Magistrate's Court, as well as community members who have been calling for a swift action of justice and are quite frustrated with the delays that are coming with this particular matter. But there's also been a call from family as well as law enforcement, for anyone with information to come forward to assist with investigations to speedily give the Pule family justice in this matter, because it is believed that there are more people who are involved with this murder.
And just before I let you go quickly, colleague, what time should we expect those proceedings to begin?
Well, the Magistrate's Court does begin its proceedings at around 9 a.m. As you can see behind me, people who are coming for other cases as well have arrived, and we know due to the COVID-19 regulations, certain processes need to be followed before anybody can be allowed in court. So we will be, of course, joining the queue as well to go in and observing all those regulations that need to be taken before we can head into court. But we are expecting proceedings to start at around 9 a.m. this morning.
All right, and we'll be right there with you as you continue to update us. Thank you so much. That is eNCA's Silindelo Masikane.